Stop by to interact with the community and I every Friday night at 8 o'clock for live stream Fridays.
Welcome, trolls. Bruce sees all.
Good morning, everyone. For you guys, it's probably the afternoon. Little slivers, well, little, couple miles long and wide. We're with the infrared camera. Guys, I got some amazing captures. And these annoying phenomenon that often goes by. I believe it's caused by the light, interference, any dust particle, but for it to get that big. Anyways, I just posted it because with an infrared camera, there's lots of things that you see. Luckily, I don't have too many planes, near none here. All right, there's a massive object over Sirius. Yes, it could be a transit. Transits are normal, but here's the thing. It's not a transit. It's not a planet or star because it came back. And I'm going to show the second time it comes back. This object is over Sirius, and then we're going to zoom in and we're going to see those mysterious blue flashes. And I found a major explosion, guys. Asteroids and meteors coming into Earth's atmosphere. Some coming, some going. So I was really happy with yesterday's session. A lot of batteries. It's costing me, for 2.5 hours, it cost me $10 to film in infrared. I'm going to have to see if these Bushnell devices can take rechargeable batteries, because it's costing me a fortune. But I'm going to go back out tonight, another 4 batteries. Look at this. Another sliver. It's still big, but we're seeing it as a sliver. When I say sliver, it's because it's far out. Always hard to scale, size, distance, etc. So we're going to zoom in on this one, and look, it's an object spiraling around. Could be an asteroid, a meteor, debris. Don't think it's a UFO. It doesn't look like one to me. You can see that it's sort of out of control on a straight trajectory, but spiraling, and a bit of luminosity probably passing through Earth's atmosphere because there's oxygen here, obviously, and we can see it flare up sometimes, some of these objects, like this one did not, as it's going by. Some great captures, guys. You're not going to regret it. Here's another one coming in, and, satellite. Well, NASA, I showed one the other day, and it was a lot faster. But now, maybe because they were a lot closer to see the satellite, this is real speed. I still don't think that, I don't know, it's faster than a satellite in the sky. That's crossing the sky pretty fast, because the satellite does not cross the sky that fast for me when I see it with the naked eye, if it's a satellite I'm seeing. And you guys know exactly what I mean, the ones that see the satellites or the lights crossing in straight trajectories really high up. They go by in the sky, and we can see them very, very well. I love this infrared camera. Watch the captures, guys. Pretty cool. See that? Major explosion, top left there. Look at it, guys. This is the biggest explosion I've ever gotten, because some of you are not going to understand the scale, but this is 10 to 12 times bigger than any flash I have ever gotten. It is massive. And we're in the constellation of Orion when this flash happened, just over northeast of Canis Major constellation, which we will be going back. Guys, I got asteroids, meteors coming in, fireballs possibly, and you guys are going to let me know what you think of these awesome captures. Wait till you see the blue lights. That's definitely flashing me. The blue lights around Sirius. At the same time, this massive object was over it. So I showed you an object over Sirius, and about 4.5, not even 3 minutes after, another object appeared over Sirius. Obviously the same one. It's massive. So it's creating this great big shadow over Sirius. Watch this. See how I'm lucky sometimes to catch them in the bottom of a frame? You don't know where they're going to come in, right? You're filming, and it comes in, and you don't know where it is. I had to slow it down so you'd see it. See that? Pretty cool. You see it flaring up. Nothing that no one nothing that has not been shown before, but still amazing because I'm capturing it here from Montreal, Quebec. And these all amateur astronomers, there's another one, see? I think it's the same one that we just saw, probably part of it, I'm not sure. Here, hard to see because of the darn light that was so far away, but I was picking it up. Another object very far away passing in a straight path. Those remind me of the supposed satellites. So flashing lights, and this massive object, guys, we're looking at it. It's pretty cool. And it's big enough because it's a massive shadow over Sirius, or we're seeing the object itself dark. And that's what happens when another object, smaller object, goes in front of a luminous object. And this is Sirius Star system. It's not just an object. It's a massive system. So it could be something even over Earth. Let's think of everything, the possibilities. It could be just going over my house, and that little dark object or sliver of asteroid or something, I'm seeing it cross in front of Sirius. Well, let me tell you, I would have had to have been pretty lucky for that to have happened. So I really think I can declare that there's something over Sirius, and that this was in the early enough evening between 8 and 9 o'clock on February 26th. It's pretty incredible to be able to see it. For me, it's incredible because that's what I want to do, is capture certain celestial events. And, you know, it amazes me because no one talked about it. And that proves to me that it's a lucky event that I was able to capture something crossing in front of Sirius. I've never seen this before in front of Sirius. I've showed it before in front of Mars. The object was massive, maybe 2% the size of Mars or 3% the size of Mars. It went by. But you see it here, really good with the inversion, can't you? It's still on the corner there, just of this star system, or in front of it. Like I said, it doesn't mean that it's there, but we're seeing it. My line of view from Montreal, I'm seeing this object, and it ain't small. It is not small at all. But I think it's pretty cool to be able to see it this way. So it's definitely not a transit, not a star or planet, because why would it have come back twice? It could be. Maybe there's stars around Sirius that maybe I'm always going to see this. I'll know because I'll be continuing filming. Let's get into really close, ridiculously close, destroying the view of Sirius, but seeing that flashing light. Now here we go. Blue lights around the two stars just below Sirius, and flashing lights, but now, and only for about 35 to about 45 seconds, these blue flashes, and they were intense. And when I say intense, they were really intense. Like that explosion we just saw there. We'll go back to the explosion I saw a minute ago in Canis, in Orion. That was massive, guys. Could have been an explosion of a meteorite hitting something else, because I've never seen a flash that big. So look at these blue flashes. I've shown this before around Venus, and those mysterious, I call them Sputniks, because they're just flying around. Is it one object, or is it two objects? Possibly. We'll never know. And no, it's not a star. Don't worry, guys. I brought the light so down, the exposure, even taken up, you could see the stars shining. Some people try to trick people, say, look, flashing lights. It's not comparable. When I see a flashing light and the exposure taken down and it's that intense, you know it's something, an event or something happening that's not normal. This is the moon, guys. 3:45 a.m. this morning, just before the sun was coming up. This is the moon rising last night. I don't know what time it was supposed to rise, but I guarantee you it was around the time I was filming it. So it's 3:30 here, and we're seeing it come up. It's at probably a bit more than half, I guess, right? Or maybe a bit less than half. And I can't wait for it to come back, because I want to get out there with the scope and to get some more great views. So what did you guys think of the infrared? Pretty cool, eh? Let's go see the explosion one more time, because it was the biggest explosion I've ever seen. It's massive, and it took its time. It started getting bright. It got brighter at a second stage, and then a massive flash at the end. So we'll just get through this, and then we'll go and see it. I just wanted to get you guys a glimpse of what the moon looked like this morning, early this morning, as this moon is disappearing. So hang in tight, guys. Right after this short clip of the moon, we're going back to see that big mega explosion. Let's take a quick look at that explosion in the constellation of Orion. It's pretty big, and it has several stages of that explosion. And this is really slowed down, and look at it. Look how big it is. It grows as big as, from what I saw, just as big as Sirius, the exact same size. And usually the explosions are 15, 20 times smaller than this explosion. It really is a unique event, that's without a doubt. Richard Candelaria. Bro, thanks so much for the generous contribution. Thanks for being a part of this community, and I'll be checking that crater out for you. Mr. Candelaria, I've added your name to the contributors list at the end of the videos. Thanks for being a part of this community.